guys, so for this next one, we are going to learn about the glute bridge, but we are going to be using some props today. I've got some cheap props at home. This ball I found on Amazon, $8. The 8-inch stability ball is what you're going to want to look up. You can also use a handy yoga block. So if you don't have any of those, what I would suggest using is kind of a dense, firm pillow that has some width to it, and you can also use that. Just making sure it's not a really big pillow that's going to interrupt the movement pattern. So I'm going to use this guy. This is probably my favorite thing to use. I'm going to place it in between my inner thighs. And the reason why we're doing that is because there is going to be a relationship between your adductors, your inner thighs working, and coordinating and getting into rhythm with that pelvic floor working. So I find that with a lot of my clients, the second I give them something to squeeze, something to give them more proprioception, it gives them the ability to feel their pelvic floor a little bit more. So with this one, feet are going to be planted hip width distance apart. I've got that stability ball just in between my inner thighs, not too high, not too low. And I'm going to take some time here with my setup. So I'm going to make sure that the ribs are not super pronounced. I'm going to allow the rib cage to come down with a couple breaths. So you can even touch them as you do this. Breathing into that lower belly. Exhaling to draw the ribs down. Inhaling again into the lower belly. Exhaling to feel that wrapping around the lower abdomen. And here's where we're going to add in that glute bridge. So we're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale on the exertion. Light squeeze of the ball and lifting the hips up and squeezing the glutes and squeezing the hamstrings. We're going to inhale to come back down. We're going to again exhale on the exertion. Think about drawing the hip bones together, light pressure against the ball, and feeling that pelvic floor lift. Again, inhale to gently articulate the spine back down. Lower belly breathing. And I'm going to palpate. I'm going to feel that my glutes are firing, feel that my hamstrings are firing, feel that I have that corset feeling in my lower abs and the pelvic floor is lifting, and then again gently articulating the spine back down. So this is a great way to do your glute bridges, again with the stability ball or even a yoga block.